What up, Dokkanners? It is time to take a look at the 55% Super Vegeta and see if this unit was worth the wait and is all that he is hyped up to be. And we're going to see if we even need additional copies, if one is enough, because my summons were terrible, and I only ended up with one copy. I burned 3,000 Dragon Stones, pulled this guy on the first, I think, like 400 stones, and then I kept going because I wanted to rainbow this guy, and I would not get an additional one. So I'm coping pretty hard over here, and I'm really hoping that this guy is so good that I won't even have to worry about additionals. Let's hope. Now let's actually jump over to the Dokkan Web API. I'm going to put a link in the description so you guys can check out this website in the description or in the pinned comment. And same goes for the time code. If you guys want to jump ahead straight into the event, just click the time code in the description and you guys can jump straight into the action. But now let's take a look at what the unit does overall. Mastered Evolution, Pure Saiyan's Ki +3, 130% HP, 170% attack and defense. This is now the go-to leader skill for Pure Saiyan simply because of the fact that you were getting both attack and defense at 170, which was never possible before. We had a 150% across the board for the transforming Vegeta, which is good, but the problem is that the unit is very old and doesn't work on a lot of events that we are running now in this day and age, except for Legendary Goku, Legendary Vegeta events. Other than that, he's not going to be the most reliable. Then we've got the Blue Vegeta, who's a 170% defense and HP, but 130% attack. So offensively, you're a little stunted, and he's overall fairly old, and he hasn't aged too well, so he's not the greatest, and everything else is pretty subpar in terms of leader skill. So in terms of all things considered, the Super Vegeta is going to be the best one to use for some time to come, not just now in this video, but in the future of Dokkan, because there is no new 170% across the board or some 160% EZA for Pure Saiyans. This is the best that you got. So if you either want to have them yourself or potentially just rely on the kindness of strangers with those friend units, you could do that. Now taking a look at the actual build, Super Attack causes immense damage to the enemy. All attacks become critical hits for one turn. Attack and defense plus 150, plus an additional attack and defense plus 50 when performing a super attack, plus an additional attack and defense plus 50 within the same turn after receiving an attack. Stuns enemies attacked by the character's super attack. So how this works is, if you actually want to get that extra attack and defense plus 50 before you strike, you got to put this guy in the first slot, which is dangerous, and you only have a 150% defense to protect you. That's typically not going to get the job done on things like Super Battle Road, or even worse, Extreme Super Battle Road, Clash of, what is it called? The Ultimate Clash, you've got the Challenge of Legends, or whatever they're called. All the different events. So this guy's not defensively inclined before attacking. Perhaps after attacking, he's a little bit better. So if you're able to get that 200%, he could pass that certain threshold that you need to survive a particular attack. But in general, it's advised to avoid having this guy take hits. He's just not going to be able to protect himself. There's no damage reduction whatsoever. The stunning of enemies attacked by the super attack is great because that means it's a guaranteed stun while also a guaranteed critical. So your hidden potential should be, if you have more than one copy, solely dedicated to additionals and dodge. There should be absolutely no emphasis on critical whatsoever. Categories: Pure Saiyans, Full Power, Vegeta's Family, Super Saiyans, Worthy Rivals, Android Cell Saga, Rapid Growth, Gifted Warriors, Heavenly Events, Mastered Evolution. Here are the links. We'll come back to the links in just a second. I actually want to show you the active skill on the unit. Unfortunately, at 55%, we also can't put anything into the unit in terms of additionals or dodges. We have the base 5 crit, which has to be there, which sucks. If you do have skill orbs for the silver or bronze slot, you could put some dodges or some additionals in there if you have it. For the active skill, can be activated when HP is 50% or more, starting from the 5th turn of the start of battle, or after a character receives an attack one or more times, when there's an enemy whose name includes Cell Jr. excluded, which kind of stinks, because that is also restrictive, but that is your only way to receive Ki using his abilities itself. So that is the other problem. The Ki is the issue, because all we've got here are numbers and guarantees, but we don't have any Ki. The Ki comes from either supports or from the links themselves. Golden Warrior, Royal Lineage, Prepared for Battle, all can give you some Ki. At level 10, they still provide the same amount of Ki, but then you actually get a little bit more from the Royal Lineage here. You get actually Ki +2 instead of Ki +1. The units that best link with the unit is going to be the Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta and the Transforming Physical Vegeta. We're going to have one of these two on the team so that we can demonstrate how the unit looks with all 7 links active. My links are around 5s and 6s for the Super Vegeta, and we're going to see how all these units look when all fired up at the same time. To somewhat protect the unit, like I said, it's not advised to put this guy in the first slot. I'm also going to bring a tank for one of the rotations, just in case things get dicey. So we're going to show what he looks like as the first unit on a rotation. We're also going to show what he looks like on the second slot on a rotation. So the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta will be a great tank to protect us. So let's actually jump back here and take a look at the team. This is the team that I'm going to be running on regular Pure Saiyans Super Battle Road. So we've got a friend unit that is a 90% Super Vegeta with 20 additional and 10 dodge. You'd love to see it. So we'll probably put that unit alongside the Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta, and then we'll probably put the Tank Super Saiyan 3 in front of the 55% one, because this is probably what you're going to end up doing yourself. And also keep in mind, if you do want to run this guy in the first slot, you're insistent on gaining that extra attack and defense plus 50, make sure to have some damage-reducing items with you, because he cannot protect himself from super attacks, I'm telling you. We've got 3 supports here, 40% support from Xeno Super Saiyan Vegeta, Base Xeno Vegeta, and Paragus and Broly. So with that said, let's jump into Pure Saiyan's Super Battle Road. Alright, so we are not going to go for a no item run because this is a showcase, but I hope that our rotations are lined up. Yes, we have a Super Vegeta on each rotation. Hopefully we have the appropriate accompanying units. We don't. Alright, so we unfortunately have all the links active, but we have the wrong unit here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate these people around for a little bit. It's going to take a little while, but you'll also get to see what this unit looks like when things are in complete disarray. So let's start off with a Whis. I'm a little scared right now. So our links are few and far between. We've got Prodigies, Royal Lineage, and Prepare for Battle. Thankfully, our support units also provide Ki, so it's going to be absolutely effortless to launch these super attacks. That's why the Heroes Vegeta units are extremely important. I'm really scared about, actually, my Vegeta, base Vegeta, might get murdered there. Let's see what happens. Alright, so for our first attack, we're looking at 300,000 on the base attack before the actual super. We got hit, and we are getting hit with, we're getting hit with an STR, or an AGL. 110. Alright, we're looking at 3.2 attack stat here. 3.2 million. Had I had all 7 links active, I would have taken far less damage, probably. And I would have done a whole lot more, because most of his links are offense-oriented. But we did stun the Trunks, so the Trunks is out of commission. That does protect my Xeno Vegeta. And now, hopefully, we can stun the Goten as well. And he's not stunned. Great. Alright, so this is the other rotation. I gotta move this guy out. Fortunately, since the stunning effect for the Vegeta is guaranteed, but it only lasts for the turn, this guy's going to be in the first slot because, number 1, we've got type advantage. Number 2, this 90% Vegeta actually has 10 dodge. That's actually not too bad. So I am going to... you know what? I think I'm actually going to go after... I'm going to go after Goten. I want to see how much damage we can do on a type disadvantage with a 90% unit, whose links are actually pretty decent. 8s and 7s and 6s. And then we'll rotate this Super Saiyan 3 elsewhere. Okay, we'll just have everybody focus on Goten. Once we get all the rotations that we want, this event will go by a lot faster. We got 4.7 million attack stat with a 40% attack boost thanks to the support and a couple of links. 3 million, okay. 3 million damage. This is not going to hurt a whole lot. Oh, we dodged it. And see, there you go. Without even worrying about the actual damage, just throw in more dodge, and you don't even have to worry about getting hit. I mean, you do, but it's going to be, far less often. I'm glad we did regular Super Battle Road. I was not going to jump in for my very first run on this on Extreme. Okay, so for this turn, we've got a nice situation here with the supports, but we are going to be taking some damage up front. Oh, boy. That's a lot of damage up front. I got to use another item. I'm going to use a Princess Snake. I don't want to waste another Icarus or Whis. So we'll just do that. And I think I'm going to go after Trunks this time. And I'm going to have the Xeno Super Saiyan Vegeta go after the Goten, as well as my base Xeno Vegeta. So let's see how this goes. First 2 attacks. All right, we took the risk. We were safe, but that's why I used an item. We have 4.1 million attack stat on a 55% Vegeta, and we do 3.3 million. I think we killed him. Is he dead? Yep, he's dead. Okay, all right. So see how when I had to throw him in front, I wasn't really sure if I was going to survive it. I had to throw out an item. So if you're going to be running your Super Vegeta on the first slot, you could pretty much kiss a no item run goodbye. It's too dangerous. And yeah, okay, so here, we've got all the links active. So we've got at a 90% almost max links, 372,000 attack, 127,000 defense on top of the 40% attack and defense boost thanks to this support unit right here. Now the issue is that, of course, nobody can really tank here. So I could either pray for the dodges or I could use another item. I'm going to use a 35% damage reducing item because I don't want to die. That's the only problem with this guy. So let's attack Gohan here. Let's see how much damage we can do against our type weakness. And then we'll have the tech also attack the Gotenks. With a guaranteed stun, that actually makes my life a lot easier. It's nice to not have to worry about a stun possibly not going through. Alright, there's our first dodge. That 10 dodge coming in handy. We have 6.6 million attack stat. Let's see how much we do here. 5.8 million. And then we did 1 million on a slap. You see that, folks? And now if we get hit, oh, we won't even get hit. This is supposed to be a showcase with the 55%, but man, I gotta say, I'm kind of sad that I can't pull those additionals right now. Those dupes are haunting me. Come on, 55%. You got to show your worth. He hits really hard, though. 55% does hit really hard, but that defense just made my item semi-obsolete. All right, so now we got the rotations that we want. We're not going to use any items for this turn. I'm going to have the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta go first, and I'm going to have him... Actually, I don't really want the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta to kill anybody. So I'm going to have him attack the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. And then I'm going to have STR Vegeta, or Super Vegeta, go after Gotenks as well. I'm going to keep that Gohan around for one turn, because I just want to see how much we can do, and then how much we get hit. Oh, you know what? We won't get hit back. Yeah, we're not going to get hit back because we're going to stun him. All right, never mind. We are failing upwards with this unit. It's sometimes very counterintuitive to think about what to do with this guy, because with a guaranteed stun, that actually really changes the outlook on an event. Usually when you're going into these turns, all right, we got 3.2 million attack stat here. When you're going into these turns, you're kind of anticipating a possible stun to fail. So when you go into this knowing that the stun is going to happen, it's very, it kind of throws you off a little bit. So we did about 2 million there on the critical, which was actually pretty decent. And he is dead. Oh my gosh. The Vegeta category as a whole is just killing it right now. All right. I guess we'll really show it off in the final round. I am sadly getting the vibes here that I need more copies. The only good thing about this guy is that he is going to be a good additional attacking unit, but he's not going to be your front runner as a 55% unit. He's going to be a nice bench unit that you bring up on the occasional rotation for a hard hit, for a guaranteed stun. Put him in the second slot. So far, a 55% Vegeta is best on the second slot. All right, on to the final round. We've got the Descendants of Goku and Vegeta. Let's see if we can really show off 55% here. The 90% is totally stealing the show, and I don't like that. All right. This is what we're going to do. We're going to take a chance. If we lose, we lose. But I think it'll be important for the showcase. I'm going to put Vegeta in the first slot because only one attack is coming first. And then we are going to stun the Vegeta Jr. Then we'll have Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta go after the Int Goku Jr. And let's hope for the best. Really hoping we don't die here. Don't super me. Alright. We took 39k. We didn't use any items. This is regular Super Battle Road. And we took 39k on that slap. So that kind of gives you an idea. We did 2.5 million damage on a critical and a stun. And we didn't stun the other guy. Uh-oh. But that's what the tank is for. Okay, now we gotta nerf him a little bit. I worry about these two. These two are great supports, but they're lousy defenders. Alright, so with nobody stunned, once again, I could throw the Super Vegeta in the first slot, which I will. So let's put him up front, and let's have him attack. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm going to have him attack the Goku Jr. And then we'll have the Tech Vegeta attack Vegeta Jr., followed by another assault on Vegeta Jr. With Goku Jr. guaranteed to be stunned. Oh! Okay. Woo! With Goku Jr. guaranteed to be stunned here, all we gotta do is nerf Vegeta Jr. enough to... Oh, if we had an additional, we would have killed him. 4 million. Dude, you need dupes. Oh, man, you need dupes for this guy if you want him in the first slot. That's really nice. That's really nice. Those dodges are really nice. All right. Let's see what a Dokkan attack looks like with Super Vegeta. Can we launch one? Yes, we can. Okay. So we're going to attack the Goku Jr. Yeah, we're going to attack Goku Jr. And then we'll have this guy do whatever. And then we'll have this guy do whatever. So I'm banking it all on this guaranteed critical Dokkan attack. 16k.
Time to get serious.
And here we go.
Beep, 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 beep. Gonna go all out.
That first hit did 16,000 damage. The second one did double digits. The reason why it was such a massive drop-off is because we kind of hit that threshold that I was alluding to earlier. With that extra attack and defense plus 50, we are able to handle the normal attacks. And while that was nice to see, keep in mind this is regular Super Battle Road. This is a very mild-mannered version of what people are generally doing these days, which is Extreme Super Battle Road. You've got Ultimate Clash. You've got the collection of epic battles. There are other events with a lot harder hitting units that are going to be a lot more dangerous. So if those first two attacks, had they been supers, we would have lost. We got lucky, and with that guaranteed critical, the Dokkan attack ended up being 5 million. We killed them both. I like how the end screen is Vegeta panting and it doesn't stop. Normally they kind of freeze. That's a nice ending there. So there you have it, folks. Overall, I would say that the unit is fantastic offensively. You got to be careful where you throw the unit. Depending on the type of event, depending on the level of difficulty that the event is, you could get away with throwing them in the first slot if you have adequate stats and padding to protect yourself. But in general, you're going to want to throw this guy in the second slot. However, if you have damage-reducing items or something like that, you'll be okay. If you have dupes, put some effort into the dodges because those dodges could save your life, as you saw with the 90%. But since the 55% has no opportunity to dodge or provide additionals, your best bet is either throw them in the second slot or have some really nice skill orbs. So there you have it, folks. That is my first look at the Super Vegeta. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments, what is your Super Vegeta hidden potential at? Is it at 55%? Is it at 69%, 79%, or 100%? Did you guys luck out and get a full rainbow? Let me know how you guys use the unit in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again, stay tuned, and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.